first film footage of an American president, William McKinley, was shot by Thomas Edison in 1897, and it ranks as one of the oldest film clips in American history. McKinley was inaugurated in January of 1897 in front of enthusiastic crowds. After his re-election in 1900, McKinley decided to visit one of the marvels of the new 20th century, the Pan-American Exposition in Buffalo, New York. McKinley arrived on September 6, 1901, and began with a now famous speech to the large crowds at the park, in which he said, "Isolation for America is no longer possible or desirable. The period of exclusiveness is past." He was then treated to a sight no American had ever seen before, a Disneyland of gorgeous palaces, lagoons, and fountains imported from the glamorous capitals of Europe. This was an America as McKinley dreamed it would one day become: beautiful, powerful, accessible for all. He was even treated to a mock battle between Indians and the cavalry. No matter that this dream park was built of plaster and wood, a make-believe city that would be torn down right after the exposition closed. But the end was near. As McKinley prepared to leave the exposition, a terrorist named Leon Czolgosz stepped forward and shot him twice. The president died 8 days later. The newspapers speculated that Czolgosz had been driven to his deed by a known anarchist named Emma Goldman. Czolgosz had, in fact, attended one of her speeches, but the prosecution never found any evidence of her complicity. All of Washington mourned a man who had guided America into a new and modern 20th century. At his wish, his body was transferred to his native Ohio, and there laid to rest close to his home in Canton, Ohio. Meanwhile, Czolgosz, a 28-year-old unemployed mill worker and self-styled anarchist, was condemned to die in the electric chair. The sentence was carried out in Auburn Prison in the last days of 1901.